Now,
Welcome, guys, to another episode of Football Interactive Podcast with your host, Rodrigo Costa, and
me,
Callum.
yeah,
There you go, he's there, he's right there. Now, 2 days away from Premier League starting again, we're all excited. We've seen the transfer news that's happening. Now the lower teams are starting to make some big transfer moves just before the matches start. None of them are probably going to be starting because they have no training sessions. So the first games will probably be the teams from that you saw last season. Arsenal will probably be playing the team we saw last season. Fulham, Leeds, West Brom. It's fine, but we have done our predictions that we said we were going to do, and we'll probably be doing them for the rest of the season.
yes.
We'll also think of once the transfer window's done. We'll also think of some other stuff to do alongside our predictions, just to keep the
Which will be
podcast
interesting,
going.
won't
Oh,
it?
trust me, there's a lot of stuff to talk about in football. Now, we're gonna start off with Callum's predictions that I have so nicely done a PowerPoint for,
Yes.
and he has done his slightly wrong
Go on.
predictions because I am dedicated. I am winning this. We are gonna do a little table of who does the best
We haven't figured out the
predictions,
points
but
or anything yet.
it's. I feel like okay. We'll talk about this right after. But
Yes.
okay, Callum, do you want to talk about your predictions then?
Okay. Let's get it up on screen. Crystal Palace, Southampton. Crystal Palace just. Who was the striker that they signed from the Championship? From
Crystal Palace.
yeah.
Do you
What
mean
was it?
they
signed-
didn't sign as Championship striker? They signed Batshuayi
No, they didn't. Okay, whatever.
from
They
Chelsea.
did. So, okay.
It's Aston Villa who signed.
No, they didn't. No, they did. Stop talking to me.
Crystal Palace got Batshuayi on loan.
From
Trust-
QPR, they signed someone from QPR.
Oh, Eze. That's not a striker. That's a centre attacking mid. Eze.
Okay, fair enough. That's why I didn't get it. Anyway, so Southampton are good. Danny Ings, he was on fire last. Well, he was on fire last season. I think they're
True.
good enough that they can beat Crystal Palace, and will
We both predicted Crystal Palace.
I think
No.
they'll at least get over 2 goals, from 2 to 3 goals. Crystal Palace possibly 1. Yeah, that's
Yep.
that one. Fulham Arsenal. That's gonna make someone happy. 3-0 to Arsenal. Fulham
Well, it would if it happened.
Fulham are just a bit dodgy. Yeah.
They're the team
Arsenal,
you find at the pub.
yes. Arsenal they're getting better. Each game they seem to be
Hopefully.
improving. Arteta's getting the grasp on his players. They're now in the palm of his hand, where when he arrived they were on the edge of his fingers.
Oh,
Oh, I know, right? So
they were sat there listening to tunes, is what they were doing.
Yeah,
now,
I can-
Now they're in training every day.
I can easily see Arsenal winning. Easily. Then we move on to a heartbreak for me,
Oh dear.
as a Leeds fan.
What do you mean heartbreak?
3-1 Liverpool, but we're not going to win.
Isn't bad.
Let's be fair. We're not. We'll give them a good game. I think we'll score. We'll score 1 goal, but just the fact that we haven't played, they're one of the best teams in the world. Yeah. It will suffer, but it'll hopefully be a good awakening for all the players. Hopefully.
Well,
Spurs.
when you versus Liverpool,
Yeah.
first game of the season,
It's
you're not expecting much.
no. You know.
Okay, go on, Spurs.
Spurs, Everton.
Spurs.
Spurs 3, Everton 2.
Simple, exciting game.
Simple. Everton has been
With the
making
best
lots of
managers.
signings. Yeah. Spurs. I think Spurs will have a better season than they did. I don't think it will be brilliant, but I think Jose's.
To be fair, Jose
Again.
Mourinho and Ancelotti are two of the best managers in the world. So, fighting game.
So that'll be an interesting game to see prediction wise. Just to see how it goes. West Brom, Leicester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
It
If Leicester don't win that,
then oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, West Ham, Newcastle. Newcastle have made they've made some signings, which Rod will cover later. And
I do a lot.
West Ham did seem to pick up some sort of form near the end of the season. But will they keep it though? I'm not sure. So that's
Yeah,
what I'm
during
saying.
this transfer window, they've had
To be
some
a draw.
problems, like massive problems.
Didn't they? Didn't they lose one of their best youngsters? Didn't they go to
Yeah,
West Brom?
to
Yeah.
West Brom, and the captain Mark Noble, who's been at the club his whole career, has like gone on gone on strike against the owners. So not the best thing for West Ham. Could
No,
be
it's not.
relegated, honestly.
Brighton 0, Chelsea 3. And yes, they did have a pre-season, and it was 1-1.
Pre-season game wasn't that bad, but yeah.
But I don't. I just have a feeling that Chelsea
Chelsea
will
the second
step up.
Premier League starts have to win. Lampard is going to have so much pressure on him.
Otherwise, Abramovich will just get him away quicker than he got out of London when the
Imagine
British hated
spending
him.
500 million just for a person to completely ruin the amount of money you spent.
Just completely ruin the club. Yeah.
Like he would hate Lampard. And then finally,
Sheffield United 1, Wolves 2. Sheffield United, they're a decent team, but Wolves I do think are better. And they show it
if
every season.
Sheffield United have signed a lot of like youngsters from the Championship that I'll talk about,
Yes.
who have actually done very well. So
And I do think
Championship. So
Sheffield United not having Dean Henderson anymore it'll make it harder for them. But
yeah.
I still think they will do okay. You can check out our Premier League predictions.
I
I was going to say with the icon above, but one, I don't know how to do that, and this is a live stream. So,
I'll
let's.
put it in the description if you guys want.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
go on to mine, yeah.
We could do that, yeah. We will go on to yours whilst I just get it up. Here we go. So, we shall let Rod talk about this
Okay.
to you.
So now I have not carefully thought about this, but I've just basically thought what scoreline will be the most like sensible. So we've gone with 2-0 to Southampton, similar to what Callum was thinking, but I don't think Crystal Palace will score. Now I do like Eze signing for Crystal Palace. That's a great player, but I don't think he'll start for them. So I feel like Southampton will score early doors. I feel like Danny Ings will find form again, hopefully for them. But yeah, 2-0, nothing exciting. We will not be watching any of these games other than Arsenal and Leeds because, it's more important for us that Arsenal and Leeds win than any other team. But we will keep track of what scores happened. We'll go on to Arsenal versus Fulham. I think, knowing Arsenal, they're a very defensive side now. Now that we've got new defenders. And last season we saw what they did against Man City. So, but I don't think Fulham is like an exciting side. So I feel like Arsenal will go into that game confident, so ready to attack, and then leaving their defence wide open, which probably will lead to a Fulham goal. But I feel like our attack is good enough to score two. So I've predicted 2-1, and same as Callum, I've predicted 3-1 to Liverpool. Now I've seen Bielsa's documentary on Sky Sports. It's excellent. He's a leader. He does like to make his players energetic and ready for the Premier League, but yeah, they're not going to start well in my opinion, unless they manage to get a goal by Rodrigo, which will be a shocker because of how well he played. I say well, but he played dreadfully last season. But if Rodrigo scores a goal, it's good news for Leeds, even though they lose. In my opinion, I'll go for Spurs Everton next. I feel like two of the best managers in the world. Everton's probably got, in my opinion now, the best midfield in the league. Behind maybe Chelsea. Depends who they start. And then Spurs. Like, Mourinho is a bit of a donkey when it comes to managing sides. In my opinion, this could either be a very defensive game where both sides don't score any goals because of Mourinho parking the bus all the time, or it becomes an outstanding game where both teams score a lot, which I've predicted. Now, I've predicted 3 to Leicester, 0 to West Brom. West Brom, honestly, they're making barely any signings right now, and I just don't see them doing well this season. So I've predicted 3 to Leicester. They've managed to get Vardy and Maddison on new contracts. They're probably going to do well this season. 3-0. We've gone for Newcastle 2, West Ham 1. Now, even though I've put Newcastle Premier League prediction video, go check it out, very low in the table, I do think that like the new signings will probably excite players at the club, and they'll start off well against the team who is not getting excited about the next season in West Ham, who have absolutely flopped in the transfer window and don't know what their owners are doing right now. So I think Newcastle will start well, but go towards the season will drop off in form. West Ham might be able to pick up form after teams, you know, after their owners get everything right, after Mark Noble stops striking against them, and after they probably make a signing soon. 2-1 though to Newcastle. I've gone for 2-0 Chelsea. I just don't think Chelsea are gonna dominate against Brighton. Brighton do have now Ben White in defence, so it's not like it's gonna be 5-0. I say that, and then we go back to review what happened, and yeah, probably will be 5-0, won't it? But yeah, 2-0 Chelsea. I think Werner will probably start for them, unless Tammy Abraham or Giroud wants to. But they'll score a lot of goals. Brighton will probably lose. And I've gone for 1 Sheffield, 1 Wolves now. Sheffield are well known last season for defending well, and I think they will defend well again. This could either go 2 ways. Ramsdale has a shocker and can't provide what Dean Henderson provided, or Ramsdale does as well as Dean Henderson. And Sheffield United, I like how they were last season. But Wolves with a new striker excites me, which I'll talk about soon. And yeah, Wolves are like Wolves. They don't normally perform against lower down teams. So I've gone for 1-1, 2 teams that are similar in the league. So yeah, there's my predictions. Next video, I'll make a table. Like me and Callum will have a table to see who's actually done as well, not as well, who has done the best in terms of predictions for this season. I think I'm going to do the better predictions because Callum's only got 1 draw, and the Premier League is known for everybody drawing, so
And I won't be annoyed. I just understand it. So that's fine.
Okay. Even though Callum doesn't know much about football, there's predictions. Like, you've got sense to know that Leeds will probably lose against Liverpool, and that Arsenal will probably beat Fulham. So,
yeah.
Actually, Arsenal, forget about Arsenal. As you can see, Manchester United and Man City's games have been delayed, so we will be talking about them after, probably next fixtures. But yeah, there's our predictions. We will go on to the transfer news this time, which I've got a lot to talk about. Meaning, I will only be able to talk about 2 player stats. However, I've done something special for those stats. Callum, would you like to switch over? Thank you. Now, we start off with Wolves signing a new left back. We haven't started off with a special signing, but they've signed the left back from Lyon, Marcel, for 1.8 mil. Decent signing. He played in the Champions League semi-final. Good signing from Wolves. And he doesn't excite me at all. It's just a solid signing from Wolves. It's a signing that could either play well for them or just not appear in their team because they do have Johnny, but good signing, nothing really to talk about. Today, Areola signed for Fulham on loan. He was predicted to go to Arsenal. Everybody was talking about him going to Arsenal because he was offered to them, but he's actually gone to Fulham on loan. Fulham, good signing. Got a world-class goalkeeper. He used to play for Real Madrid, similar to Kiko Kazia for Leeds, but we all know what happened with him. But yeah, Areola to Fulham, nice signing. We got Schick to Leverkusen. He was playing for Leipzig. Leipzig have sold now both of their strikers, and now I've got a Korean striker in Hang Wee Chan. He would probably start every game for them because they've got no striker anymore. But Schick has gone to Leverkusen for 24 mil. Bit steeper for price tag, but still a good signing for Leverkusen after they sold Volland to AS Monaco, and Havertz, who is mostly an attacking midfielder / centre forward. Doucouré has gone to Everton for 20 mil. Now, Everton's midfield has completely changed. Doucouré, who was a solid midfielder for Watford. James Rodriguez, who's confirmed signing. I shall talk about that right now. He signed for Everton for free. did say it was like 20 mil last video, which was a predicted price, but they've managed to get him for free. But yeah, it's confirmed for free. It's a good signing. Allen has also joined for 20 mil, confirmed. Both of them were in training. So yeah, and now Everton have signed Decore from Watford. Their midfield is completely changed. They've got good depth in their midfield with Davies and Sigurdsson. I think their midfield is one of the best in the league. Maybe second best, maybe third best. I don't know. But it's incredible. They've now got the chance of getting that Champions League, maybe Europa League spots. I'll go on to a signing that was recently done, like maybe about 2 hours ago. Tete has joined Fulham for 3.2 mil from Lyon. Now, Lyon are losing players left, right, and centre after finishing eighth. Like Depay is predicted to go to Barcelona, which is not good for them. But their whole team is leaving. Even though they got Champions League semi-finals, finishing eighth and not getting any Europa League or Champions League football next season kind of ruins their team. Now, probably my favourite signing so far. Callum, get ready because it's him. Fabio Silva has gone to Wolves. Huge, huge stuff. It is a steep price tag of a guy who literally only played a total of 11 games off the bench and one game started for him for Porto, but 36 mil. Steep price tag. But in under 18s, as I've showed here, he has scored 33 goals in 36 games. He's probably one of the most talented strikers for Portugal right now. But he has only scored one goal which was on his first game for Porto. He did score. He started that game, but other than that, he only got subbed on 11 times after that one start. But yeah, he's only had one season in the first team, and now he's gone to Wolves, which is a great signing for Wolves. But I feel like he will be a sub for Wolves, similar to Jota, and Wolves' attack now is just incredible. But yeah, we've got someone else to talk about later on, but we'll go on to the guy who I said about Callum too. Batshuayi has gone to Palace on loan. Batshuayi was linked to Leeds, but after Rodrigo signed, not going to happen. But he has joined Palace on loan for one season. He might sign for them next season. He formerly played with Crystal Palace. He did well there, but he's gone back there on loan. Good signing for Palace. They've now got a deadly striker, which they didn't have in Benteke and Ayew. Ayew was good last season, but didn't get enough goals. So Batshuayi could perform for them. Brahim Diaz from Real Madrid has joined Milan on loan. He's a promising left winger. He used to play for Man City, but Milan on loan. I don't think Milan will sign him next season. Similar to Renier joining Dortmund, they'll probably play for one season and go back to Real Madrid. This isn't a confirmed signing, but it's been confirmed by one of the most trustworthy transfer reporters. In Fabrizio Romano has reported that PSG have confirmed the signing of Florenzi from Roma. So it's important because Bellerin was supposed to go to PSG, but they've signed a right back in Florenzi from Roma. The price tag hasn't been revealed yet because he hasn't actually signed, but Fabrizio Romano normally reveals everything. Yeah, Florenzi, good sign from PSG. He's a good right back. Remember his goal against Barcelona in the Champions League? Long range was incredible. I'll now go on to another detailed signing that I will talk about. Ollie Watkins has joined Aston Villa. We should have that up on the screen now, hopefully. Now, it's 27 mil initial, going up to 33 mil, 35 mil. Good signing from Aston Villa. They needed that striker. Now with Grealish and Trezeguet and Ollie Watkins, huge signing for Aston Villa. I do think this is a great signing in terms of how well he's done. 132 games in the Championship.
Beautiful picture.
It is very beautiful. 132 games in the Championship, 45 goals, 16 assists. Aston Villa have confirmed that this is their record signing. First record signing it was shocking. They've spent like 140 mil last season, and this is their record signing. But in the 1920 season in the Championship, he did score 25 goals in 46 games, coming one goal off the top goal scorer, who was Mitrovic, with 26 goals. He's playing for Fulham right now, Mitrovic, but they're both now in the Premier League, which is interesting for the Championship, of course. We don't know who's going to get top score in that. But good signing from Aston Villa. He's performed well for Brentford. So Brentford are losing players as well. Brun Rama could be leaving. Hopefully they don't lose everybody to the point where they can't get promotion. But yeah, good signing for Aston Villa. We will go on to Jamal Lewis, Callum Wilson, and Ryan Fraser all joining Newcastle. Jamal Lewis for 15 mil to 14 mil, Callum Wilson for 20 mil, and Ryan Fraser for 3. Both Callum Wilson and Ryan Fraser coming from Bournemouth. Ryan Fraser was disliked at Bournemouth after that good season he had, and then next season he didn't play at all. So that was obviously going to happen. Ryan Fraser wanted to leave. Callum Wilson though seemed happy at Bournemouth, but now he's just gone to Newcastle for 20 mil. I saw his interview. He was talking about how he wanted to join because of Alan Shearer. His son supports Aston Villa, so his son was hoping that he would join Aston Villa, but he has gone to Newcastle because of his idol apparently in Alan Shearer. And Jamal Lewis, who talented left back. A lot of talented players were relegated last season, mostly from Norwich, but Jamal Lewis has joined for Newcastle. 3 big signings from Newcastle. Makes me think about my predictions. Are they going to be right? They're still probably going to be right. Now, this is the signing that West Ham fans were hoping would not happen. Dean Garner from West Brom has joined for 20 mil. Yeah, he's talented. West Brom fans were really hoping they would get him. West Ham fans were really hoping they wouldn't. It was the battle of the Wests, and Dean Garner chose the Bromwich Albions. Now, Dean Garner last season was playing very well for West Brom in the Championship. That's mostly why they wanted to sign him again. Very talented. And yeah, Mark Noble after that signing was on a riot. Bonaventura now from AC Milan was released on a free, and Fiorentina has snatched him up. Bonaventura was their captain last season, and they've just seemed to bug him off because of Bakayoko, Tonali, and Benacer in their midfield now, which is talented in my opinion. Milan have one of the best midfielders in the world in terms of potential. Talk about Tonali, he has officially joined AC Milan. It's been confirmed for 9 million loan fee with an option to buy for 20 mil. Good signing, one of the best midfielders in the world in terms of potential. I'm excited about that one. I said it was my favourite signing last transfer video we made, and it still is. Talk about Sheffield United that I was saying during the predictions of the match day. Max Lowe and Jayden Bogle have both joined for the same fee of 4 mil from Derby County, and Sheffield United have now got a new left back and new right back. 2 young players who did well last season. Jayden Bogle got the most assists of an under 20-year-old, not under 20-year-old, under 23-year-old in the Championship. So, well, good season for him. And Max Lowe, I don't really know much about, but they seem to both be young players that Sheffield United really needed. I said about James Rodriguez joining for Everton for free. Good signing from them. And Ethan Ampadu has joined Sheffield United on loan. Just simple. They've got a new defender. Good. Rumours now. Rashika could be joining Aston Villa from Werder Bremen. He's a right winger who plays for Werder Bremen. He's very talented, Bosnian. He could be either joining Aston Villa or Napoli. He's been taken out of the Werder Bremen side, who are playing in the Cup soon. He's been taken out of that side, so it seems like he will be soon joining either Aston Villa or Napoli. Now, Mendy, the goalkeeper from Stade Rennais, could be joining Chelsea. It's very soon for a fee around about 22 to 25 mil. One thing I'm excited about, to Arsenal. Lyon have accepted interest from Arsenal. Arsenal put in a bid of, is he available to sign? Lyon have said yes. And Arsenal are looking to maybe put a bid in of 55 mil to Aouar soon. Callum will like this one. Draxler from PSG, whose market value is 25 mil, could be joining Leeds soon. Leeds are going for a optimistic bid for Draxler, seeing if they could get him. Now, I know Arsenal have been trying to get him for, it seems like every season since he played well for Schalke, but could be an amazing signing for Leeds. If they manage to pull this off, they'll completely change their team. And finally, we'll do Emi Martinez from Arsenal, who seems to destined to leave. Could be going to Aston Villa or a lot of Spanish sides. Like, there's a lot of them going in for him. He really wants to stay at Arsenal, but if he can't get the game time, he probably will leave. So sad for me, but there you go. There's our transfer news completely done. There's the video completely done. Anything you want to say, Callum, about those transfer signings at all?
Not really, because that's all complicated technical stuff, which I know nothing about.
That. Yes, I had to talk about. Next, video we're going to be doing, I can probably just do only a bit of transfer news, mostly the ones that you might have not heard, because we will be talking about the next fixtures in the Premier League and the previous fixtures that we've predicted today, what has happened in those games and the table, how it looks like for us.
And by our reactions of when we start streaming, you will know what it's like or how we feel.
Yep, if Arsenal have lost, I will probably not want to film, but we're going to have to.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching this new podcast. Make sure you check out our Twitter to see when the video is up. It normally comes up on Fridays, but we do live stream on Thursdays.
We'll put the
And
link
also,
on Twitter when it's up.
Yep. And also, please check out our previous videos, the Premier League fantasy teams and the Premier League predictions. We have also done some watch-alongs, which I don't know if we're going to keep doing, but we might do.
Yeah, we'll see how it
Maybe
goes,
if Callum's free, we might do a watch-along for Arsenal games or something like that. We could.
Yeah, we can, yeah.
Well, thank you for watching. I've been your host, Rodrigo Costa, which I normally am. I need to stop saying that. You guys probably know who I am by now. And Callum's been along with me to share his predictions. We'll see you next week for our predictions. Thank you, and
Goodbye.